What up? Welcome back to Cool Kid TCG. I have a matchup today of Blue Buggy into Blue Purple Luffy. This is the championship of the day for the locals. Playing my good friend Gabe. We lost the dice roll. We are going second. Um, yeah, excited to try this. Excited to do this. Usually want to go first. This is a matchup where if he high rolls, there's probably not much we can do, especially going second. But we'll see how this goes. We mold our hand into this hand. We have a 10 cost Buggy. We have some searchers. We draw for turn. We go to our 2-don turn. We have 2 searchers. I'm going to make a mistake on one of these searchers. So I search top 4. I don't have a Croc and Mihawk in hand, so I need to find one. I'm going to grab the Alvita. That's at least a piece I can play. Try to find. Oh, I do have a Croc and Mihawk. Excuse me. I'm going to tap 1 for another search, cross guild searcher, search top 4. I can add a 2K or I can add a Galdino searcher. Here's where I make a mistake. I already have a Galdino searcher in hand. I'm just thinking in my head, like I got on the process of thinking I'm going first. My 3-don turn's essentially just like wasted. But I'm going second, so my 4-don turn, I'm going to play the Alvita. I'm not going to play searcher, so I should just grab the 2K. He taps 3 for a Zoro Juro that ramps an active Dawn when attacking. And then my play is just the Alvita. So I'm going to tap 4 for the Alvita, draw 3, trash 2. And I can trash the Cross Guild Searcher because it doesn't have counter. I could trash the Gravity Blade because I don't think I'm going to need it. I could also trash a Galdino Searcher. Gonna trash the Gravity Blade because again, I don't think I'm going to need it. The removal I need to focus on in this is the high end. And my promo Buggy is effectively going to remove the Zoro Juro and the Bond play if he plays it. So he goes to his 5-don turn. He will ramp to 6. He swings 7 life. He ramps an active Dawn. I will take. And it's a Sable's trigger. I bounce it back to his hand. I probably should have just kept that. Bouncing, like, I was about to play promo Buggy, but then he's going to swing another 7 life. I give him 2K, 1K. Maybe it wasn't okay, but it allows me to not have to promo Buggy this turn. I can Croc and Mihawk this turn instead. So I'm going to search 1 with the Galdino Searcher. I can add a 10 cost Buggy, which I will. I feel like I'm going to need those in this matchup. We're going to leader ability. We already have 1 10 cost Buggy. We're going to pitch the Alvita, and we're going to play Croc and Mihawk. Draw 2, trash 1. We could pitch the promo Buggy. We already have 1 in hand. And then we're going to play down the Alvita, draw 3, trash 2. We draw into another 10 cost Buggy and some 2K. So we'll pitch 1 Sable. So now it's what do we want to pitch? I don't want to pitch 10 cost Buggies. I don't want to pitch promo Buggy Mihawk because that's what I'm going to play next turn. I also don't want to pitch 2Ks. There's not an obvious answer here. So I think I'm going to have to pitch a 2K. I don't have a ton of counter in hand either. That's another thing. Is I'm kind of bricked a little bit. So yeah, we'll pitch the 2K because, again, I want to stick with my plan. I'm going to promo Buggy into Mihawk next turn and then be set the 10 cost Buggy multiple times after that. I think we have 3 10 cost Buggies in hand. We might have 2, but I think we have 3. He's going to swing 6 life. Here's where I'll give him a 2K. I think that's all the counter we have in our hand at this point, too. I think we have 6 cards in hand and all counter, which he taps 8 for the Snake Man Rush Luffy. I'm asking, hey, please, you want to bounce my Galdino back to his hand? Actually, he could have bounced the Alvita back to hand. It's not a 5 cost. But yeah, we go to our 8-don turn. We're going to swing. The idea here is we're going to swing 6 life, just poke him once. He takes no trigger, and now we're just going to hard cast promo Buggy into Mihawk. And we get to draw 2, trash 1, and we draw 2 bricks. We'll pitch the Gravity Blade. So again, our hand is completely bricked at this point. We have like 6 or 7 cards in hand, but I think we don't have any counter. We do have the Mihawk blocker, so I am a little bit scared. He's already able to proc leader ability now. So now for the rest of the game, he's going to be essentially drawing 2. He draws a 2K Sabo. He stacks his deck. Excuse me, I said Sabo. Sanji. Soba Mask. He's going to tap 9 for a Linlin. He's going to attempt to put the Mihawk to my hand. I'll pitch the Dofi to save it. He gets to pitch a card and heal. And he returns 1 Dawn. He has 1 Dawn active. And now it's just a matter of how he wants to go about his swings. He swings 6 life, and here's where I'm completely don't have any counter. If I swing, if I take this, he's going to swing 9, and I'll go down to 0 life. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to block with the Mihawk here, and I'm hoping he swings into the Mihawk, which he does. He pitches a card, becomes 9, he swings into it, so I lose the blocker, but I keep my life at 2. And so now the idea is we're going to double Buggy. We're still not going to have a blocker, but we're going to be able to remove his board. So let's start off with the leader ability, tap 5, pitch the Cross-Guild Searcher, bottom deck the Linlin. Let's do it again. Pitch the Mihawk, bottom deck. We're going to play over the promo Buggy, bottom deck the Luffy, and then we're going to pass it back to him. We don't swing. We could have swung the Croc and Mihawk, but don't want to lose that in case like we're at 2 cards in hand in case he wanted a red rock one of our Buggies. So now we're in a good spot here. We can put a ton of pressure next turn with the Buggies. We still have 1 Buggy in hand in case he plays something. We can bottom deck it. But if he 9-cost Sanji, we can only bottom deck 1. He's going to swing 7 life, and I have a 2K, but I don't have any more counter, so I'll take no trigger. I think it's a good sign that he put 1 Dawn on, by the way, because that means if he Linlins, he's not going to have a Dawn standing for Gum Gum Giant. So he does play the Lion Cost Linlin. He heals. He's at 4 life now. We can bottom deck that one. So just thinking about what to do here, I could swing big like with the Alvida, Croc and Mihawk. I could start poking him with 6s and then leader ability play the 10-cost Buggy. But I kind of want to keep my hand size a little bit big. So I think I'm just going to hard cast the Buggy. I want to keep protection in case, for example, he goes to remove something again. He also doesn't, he chooses not to heal us. If he would have healed our Avita, definitely would have taken that, would not have pitched for that. But he's a smart player, so he knows not to heal us. So yeah, again, thinking about whether I want to poke with the 6s, like with a poke him with a 6 Alvida swing, 6 Linlin, or 6 Alvida swing, 6 Alvida swing, 6 leader swing. You're like an 8 Croc and Mihawk, something like that, and then the 12. So I'm just going to swing the 12s first. He takes, no trigger. I'm going to swing the 12 again. He has no standing Dawn, so it would take a ton of counter to be able to counter out of this. He's thinking it through. He takes, and it is a trigger God Threat. He gets to ramp an active Dawn. So now he does have a way to Gum Gum Giant if he wants. I'm just going to hard cast the Buggy, bottom deck the Linlin here, and then I'm going to pass it back to him. I'm not going to swing the 7 because I want the protection. He adds another Sobomass 2K to hand, so I know he's added some 2Ks already. Now he's draws for turn. But yeah, now he plays a 3rd straight Linlin, so it's unfortunate he's playing the Linlins. But very fortunate for us that he's not 9-cost Sanjing into them. Now he swings 6 life. I can give him the 2K. I feel like I have to give him that 2K. So I will give him the 2K and then pass. He does the same thing where he chooses not to heal us. So now we're in an interesting spot where I have 0 blockers. And like I have to hit him 4 times, but I do have 3 12K swings. And I don't have a way to establish a blocker. And I don't have a way to get rid of. I don't have another Buggy. So I'm just thinking about what to do. Like I'm kind of in between ideas of how to go about this turn. Do I need to kill him this turn? It's going to be tough to kill him because he has that 1 Dawn standing. But I'm just going to start. I'm going to swing the 12s first. It's going to take a tremendous amount of resources to counter out of one of these. And then at this point, once he uses the Gum Gum Giant, I'll have a better understanding. We swing 12 again. He's thinking about whether to take. I also know he has a lot of 2Ks in hand. I do know he's searched, like every time he's searched with leader ability, he's gotten them. I do have one thing in the back of my mind too, is I have a Croc and Mihawk that'll allow me to draw 2 trash 1. I can try to find a blocker. Here's where he activates the Gum Gum Giant. He goes +4, and then he's going to give the 2K 1K. So now I'm just thinking again, do I go all in? I know he has a lot of 2Ks. He's got like 6 or 7 cards in hand. I know he's got a lot of 2Ks. He hasn't shown me any of the Silver Mask or the Usohachi. I believe he picked up the Usohachi. We're gonna swing another 12, and here's where I'm thinking, do I go all in or do I not? Because if I'm gonna put Dawn on and swing, I'm like I have to go for it, right? But then in the back of my head, I'm thinking I can leader ability, Croc and Mihawk, draw 2, trash 1. I can try to find a blocker. What I'm looking through is my blockers right there with the Mojis and the Kabajis. There's not a ton in there. I'm going to swing a 7 life, so I'm going to play right over that. And the reason I swing the Croc and Mihawk is because if I don't find a blocker, I'm going to have to go for game. So let's keep the Alvida swing. I pitch a card, play the Croc and Mihawk, draw 2, trash 1, hoping to find a blocker, but we do find a 10 cost Buggy. And now I could actually play that. That works out better for us. We can bottom deck that Linlin, effectively being a blocker. But we're going to go down to 0 cards in hand, but we're going to have to take this chance. We will lose if he has any sort of rush, which he's already established he runs the Snake Man Luffy. But yeah, 0 cards in hand. If we would have found a blocker too, I think we lose anyways, because I knew that he drew Usohachi off of one of his searches, so we could just tap that and play that down. I was hoping, really, I needed to find a Mihawk blocker, but the chances of finding that actually weren't pretty good. But yeah, now he goes to his 10 Dawn turn. We have all 4 Buggies on board. This is awesome. He taps 5 for a Nami. Great sign for us. He's not healing. He's not 9 cost on. He's not playing category blocker. So he draws 3, trashes 2, and then puts him on the bottom. I said, thinking on whether to counter, I have 0 cards in hand. He swings 6, so I take. So now our hand is 2 4-cost Buggies. We have no way of drawing. We have to go in on this, but he has 4 on standing. We tap 12. We swing 12. He uses a Gum Gum Giant. He goes +4. He gives 2K, 1K. So, all right, we need to hit him twice, but he has a blocker. We have 4 12K buys. Let's swing 12 here. We're just going to keep poking him with 12s and see what happens. He's going to Gum Gum Giant again. He gets to, again, tap 1 Dawn, return 2 Dawn, pitch a card, and then draw 2. And then he's going to give us a Gear 3 event. Gear 2 event. He goes +3. We're going to swing another 12. He's down to 1 standing Dawn. He's Gum Gum Giant twice this turn. He Gum Gum Giant once last turn. So yeah, this is just, again, I mean, I could be going about this a little bit suboptimally, just swinging the 12s, but I want to be as versatile as possible while also kind of being a little bit not telling on my hand. Like if I put all the Dawn on my leader and swing a number, for example, that's more telling about what my plans are. So I'm going to swing 12. He takes, no trigger, and then we're going to swing another 12 here. He gives a whole bunch of counter. I think it was 3 2Ks, and that gets him up to and a 1K maybe. I'm not sure. It was the right amount of counter. And now I'm thinking, like, I have to do the math. What are my swings here? I can swing 11-11 twice. He just has that 1 blocker, but he does have 1 Dawn standing. So I'm going to swing 11 here. And then it's going to be, he gives the blocker, and now it's another 11. And he goes to, he pump fakes the Gum Gum Giant. But yeah, we're able to get the dub here. All it took was all 4 Buggies, which is crazy. Only the second time I think I've gotten all 4 Buggies out, but it's awesome that we have the new art of the Buggy, so it was pretty cool to see all 4 of them out there right there. We Destiny drew that 4th one. I don't think the Mihawk is about the only thing else that could have protected us, but the fact that he was going to play it the way he did, where he played the Nami and then all the Gum Gum Giants and all the 2Ks, that was absolutely the only way I think we could win that game, was Destiny drawing that 4th Buggy, so that's awesome. Also super fortunate he didn't see the 9-cost Sanjis. If he plays any of those Linlins, he plays a 9-cost Sanji into them, we probably lose the game. Again, I made some slight mistakes, I think, early with my searches, where I could have grabbed 2Ks instead of grabbed searchers. But yeah, it feels good to get the dub. Feels good to be back with Buggy. First game back with Buggy after the blue yellow Nami hiatus, which we don't talk about. And we're able to get the dub, so it feels good. Probably gonna roll with this list for a little bit. The only tweak might be the 1 of Hope. That could easily be a 1 of Stage. I might test that out. But it didn't come up in any of these today, but we'll see how it goes. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate you, and see you next time.